Hello again everyone and welcome back to The Witcher 3. We are back here in Toussaint as usual. And we're going to have a little explore now of the southeastern portion of Toussaint. I think what we'll do is we'll go to this one, then come east, then come back west over the river, and then go to these ones here. I think we'll do that. I think that's the most efficient way of navigating these, but honestly, who knows? But as long as we get them all done, that's all we're aiming for, really, isn't it?
Have I gone absolutely cuckoo?
Faster.
I mean, I feel like a lot of people over here in Toussaint are quite cuckoo. A lot of people in the continent in general are quite cuckoo. But, yeah. Oh yeah, I was gonna check this area, wasn't I, as well, Besane Farm. It's fine. We'll go back there at some point. I will remember. Fear not. Right, what we're dealing with here. Abandoned site. Okay, so this is gonna be full of bandits, isn't it? Yeah.
You dare to get from me? Oh, yes! You maggot-bummed freak!
A maggot-bummed freak. That is a grievous insult, sir. How dare you? No, I do not want to kiss you. Rather not.
Damn it.
Ooh. Get some healing.
This shan't drag on too long. Since you have tweaked
Come on.
Let's ride.
This is intense, isn't it? It's very intense. Nice. There we go. Just like that. No more bandits. There should be another site repopulated. Toussaint is a slightly better place. There we go.
My hand shakes so bad.
Nice. And we have an armor as well here.
Yet another fugitive from the north. Why are you here?
I
Don't know if you noticed.
Yeah.
I just saved your ass.
I just liberated your village.
Yes, though not without a reward in mind, I wager. I know your kind.
Fucking charming. I mean, I don't work for free.
And I'll want a share of your beggar's alms, too. Wanted to take a look at your goods first. May I?
I suppose. But you're to touch nothing, and on purchasing pay in full, in hard currency. Understood?
This guy's just a dick. Northerners, what do you got against them?
Nordlings. What about them bothers you so much?
Apart from the fact that they are all thieves, liars, and layabouts, not a thing.
Very judgmental of you, sir. Just tar everyone with the same brush. Well
Show
done.
me your...
Okay. You got plenty nice bits of armor, but just nothing I need desperately right now. You can take my lesser glyphs and whatnot. Probably a lot of the lesser runestones as well, if I actually have any of those. I do. There we go. That'll do for now, I think. Fairly well.
Gotta...
Is it over?
Should really have looted all these bodies before I... Oh, orders written on scrap of sowhide. Job's a simple one. You have to comb the warehouse at the front of docks, take any food supplies you find, scurry back here to sweet. There's a load of knaves errants around and plenty of her ill-smelling grease as guardsmen. Ill-smelling grease. That's brutal. Right, now I'll sell my weapons to the armourer.
What do you see?
He's still as hostile as ever. Nothing's changed in the last 2 minutes, unfortunately. Right, farewell.
Gotta go.
Mind you don't get eaten by anything while you're around here, because I certainly won't be saving you. thought there might have been a marker for this place, but apparently not.
Is it all for
Not that's instantly visible anywhere. Right. Now that's done. Let's go to the one to the east. What was that? What was that up to the northeast? Ah, the quarry, of course. Roach, that's a very odd position you've taken up in that barn, I'm not gonna lie. There we go, that's much better. Okay, we'll go as the crow flies. Who needs roads, am I right? Say that I just literally ended up on a road myself. That's kind of went back on my word there. I'm very fickle. Castel Daxia abandoned estate. That's interesting. Oh, it's a marker, it's not one of the map markers. That makes more sense. Right, so what is it about this abandoned estate then? Maximus Macrinus was once a knight-errant famed for showing no mercy to any bandits prowling the Champs Desolate. After a long and storied career, he hung up his sword at his ancestral manor and settled in for a well-deserved retirement. No one knows what brought about the subsequent murder of his entire family. Some claim a giant descended from the mountains, others that he ran afoul of one of the larger Hanses. The only undisputed fact is that everyone with any sense now avoids going anywhere near Castel Dacia. Okay, well, but unfortunately Geralt is not a man with much sense, so he's going to charge right into Castel Dacia. A ghostly knight, eh? Oh, he's a big boy. Sure you are. I mean, you were at one point, not anymore. Okay. That's a massive sword, by the way. That's like Claymore level, that is. Didn't get much for killing him. I wonder if he's going to come back. Well, there's a chance he might come back, you know. Locked. Fair enough. Most of these are going to be locked, aren't they? Notes by a Vandergilder from Philibert Hans. I'd always enjoyed practicing my craft. Killing came as naturally to me as blowing my nose. They raised me to be a knight, and being a brigand's not much different. First blood and swords, then wine harlots to wash the worries away. But ever since the horrid night, everything has changed. My dreams are filled with nightmares in which I'll relive those events, step by step. We took the estate by storm and pulled Maximus Macrinus out of his bedding, still in his 90s. Yeah, we had to put off dealing with him and first see to his family. Those were our orders, like it or not, but it's one thing to impale some corpulent cow diddler with a wine-stained moustache, and quite another to string up a snot-nosed runt. He squealed like a little girl when the lads threw the noose around his neck. Macrinus tried to buy us off, even showed me the candlestick lever that opens the hidden vault where he hides his family treasures, but Philibert's orders were clear. Next up was Maximus's wife. The lad spent a long time having their way with her and making Maximus watch. Too long. I didn't know the harlot's brood and haven't a clue what he did to Philibert to make him wish such a fate on him, and him and his family, but that was too much for me. Only once his whole clan was swinging did we turn our attention to Macrinus. We stuck him with hot pokers, cut off his ears and slit his gut, and he, throughout all this horror, didn't scream once, only groaned under his breath. When it came time for him to die, in a puddle of his own excrement under the tree where he'd hanged his wife and son, he looked me in the eyes and whispered, "Vengeance will be mine, in this life or the next." Those were his last words. Dark clouds filled the sky in that instant and a harsh gale sprung up. Then I gave the order to move out. I remember perfectly how when I reported this back to Philibert, he was all smiles, happy as a clam. Didn't even harangue me for not looting the manor. It was clear he cared about one thing and one thing only, Macrinus' death. Yet news of the treasure we left at Castel Dacia quickly spread around Moncrain, and a few lads from our hands are fixing to head over there to see what they can find. I'll join them. I'll bury the remains still lying there in the yard, maybe then their spirits will know peace. Maybe I'll wipe away at least some of my sins. Maybe I'll be able to sleep soundly. Yeah, and evidently, Maximus didn't take too kindly to these people returning. Very rough indeed, but they brought it upon themselves. That's a horrible thing, by the way. Hanging a child and raping the man's wife before basically torturing him to death. Yeah. Doesn't get much more scummy than that, does it? So I wonder why Philibert was so desperate and wanted him dead. Like, he was obviously a very famous knight-errant, so potentially that might be why. Maybe he killed some of Philibert's family or friends, I'm not sure, but... Oof. Alright, so there's a candlestick lever somewhere, apparently, like this one. There it is. 2 stand knight's boots. Plenty of ore and crowns. And Maximus Nonius Macrinus's journal. Right. It boggles the mind, but that dregs drinking Philibert von Witten has returned to the duchy, and it seems he's not alone. He's gathered a group of fellow Sousnoggers, and together they've taken to attacking travelling merchants. The son of knights has become a brigand. What an outrage. My brother knights want me Philibert's hands is harassing men for information about my family. Do I have cause for fear? I've heard Philibert has reached rock bottom, but could he really sink so low as to raise a hand against someone who once spared his life? Shit. So I'm guessing, like, Maximus must have ruined him. Must have ruined Philibert. Like, his whole bandit gang. But spared his life, and Maximus obviously... No, sorry, Philibert must have held a grudge against him ever since that moment. And he just couldn't let it go. But to kill a man's family... That is deplorable. I say kill a man's family as well. That's putting it lightly. Right, I'm gonna try and find this unmarked quest as well before I forget about it. I feel like it's gonna be by the lake. I feel like it's gonna be in this little bit here. Could be wrong, but it seems the most logical place for it to be. Just because it's a structure, so it might house some kind of civilization.
I'm the cattle can stick that necklace in your bloomers. Did you think I wouldn't see?
Bandits.
Agreed. We split the loot evenly, 3 ways. I can't help it. I've been like...
Let's dance.
Oh, no. Goodbye.
Why men throw their lives away attacking an armed witcher? I'll never know. Something wrong with my face?
That's good. My God, that's a hell of a treasure trove there. Can I get in here, or no? I'm guessing I can't. Is there anything actually meant to be in here? I mean, it looks empty. It's a very tiny house, so. Yeah, we can't go through there. There's bits buried at the bottom of this lake as well, I noticed, so we might as well check down here. Something's glowing red as well, interestingly. Merton's last letter. My road has reached its end. I, Merton, having been given as a child to members of the Manticore Guild of Witches, having been subjected to their vile mutations and refashioned by the destructive regime of training, do this day cease to be a witcher. I finished my pilgrimage and divested myself to all that tied me to my old life. I have journeyed to the hidden chapel in the Cave of Tribulations and survived. Today I am born anew. Here in the Lake of Cleansing I leave behind the last of the items which signify my attachment to my previous incarnation as a witcher. Along with them I leave behind my cares, my grievances, and my obligations. I cast off all that I was, including my name. From now on I shall answer to Shavel. I am a new man. Thank you, most redoubtable Leviorder. I feel my new self pushing me onward to new lands and places which remain hidden from me. The good folk who helped me during my journey always said I must listen to my inner voice and follow it. For it is through that inner voice that Lebioda speaks to us. I shall not go against its will. I will set off north to Temeria, Ada, perhaps even the Dragon Mountains. I will proclaim the glory of Lebioda and do good deeds just as the prophet commanded. Oh wow. Ah, so that's more Manticore stuff. That's handy. So they're down south somewhere. Good stuff. Let's see what's in this. Right. Okay. Anything on the central island out of curiosity? Nothing on the central island, no. Right, so I'm guessing that's not where the quest was. Don't know. I don't know where it would actually be. Ooh, here maybe? Yeah, I'll check over there, and if not, I'm stumped, I'm not gonna lie. Very stumped, but I will have a good look. Okay, roach.
Giddy up.
Noble steed. Let's sally forth. Right, so I'm not gonna bother fighting those guys. Not this time at least. More wolves. Or dogs. I feel like it's not going to be here either. I could be wrong, but... Oh wait, here we go. Yeah, Fenastri's Hermitage. Aha! Here we go.
Give me peace, please. What makes you insist on me as your victim? Why choose me to torment? Be gone.
I am not here to hurt you.
Tormented. By what?
Forgive me, but I must ask directly. Are you a man? I no longer trust my senses.
I mean, I'll be honest, no, I'm a witcher.
Not exactly. I'm a witcher. Quite a few folk think I don't deserve to be classified as a member of the human species. Know some personally.
A witcher? But no, nor can you help me.
We'll see. Just tell me what the problem is.
I might be able to help you, you never know. I'm a man of many talents.
Demon or wraith haunts me, grants me no rest. It wants something. I sense this, but know not what. Each day it appears, tarries, then leaves. It's here now, there, beyond the trees.
Oh, that's curious.
Don't see a thing.
Of course not. It cannot be seen.
Yet you see it?
Only when I drink the brew, which brings a pain to my head, nausea. But I endured these to keep an eye on the wraith, my tormentor.
What's the demon look like?
This demon of yours, can you describe it?
It is an enormous horse, its hoofbeats pounding in the dark. It gallops to me, stops, stares, then runs on.
A massive
Sure it's
horse.
not just a wild horse, run of the mill?
The creature is not of this world. When it gazes at me, a terrible chill pervades my soul. It is evil condensed. Its eyes black, void. Each time it comes, terror grips me. I cease what I'm doing, still my breath and heart.
Okay, the brew, what's it made of?
What's your brew made of? Gotta wonder what's causing such strong visions. You drop in some mushroom, jumper tub, Dancing dewlap?
Close. The common grey top. I see you know your herbs.
Grey top? Variety's extinct if I recall correctly.
Nearly, but not quite. I was able to grow a few from dried spores. I'd hoped a brew of grey top would reveal this nightmare.
She's a talented herbalist, clearly.
As far as I know, grey top produces some powerful side effects. Though it can, in fact, reveal the hidden, the immaterial.
Yes, I see the evil. Better that than to know it is there, but not know where.
Okay, let's talk about my pay.
Need to talk about how much I'll get paid first.
Is it gold you want?
Orens or Novigrad crowns. Florins will work too.
I've none of any coin. I've nothing, in fact. Just potatoes in the cellar. A good crop this year. Tend to this quickly, completely, and several sacks will be yours. Agreed?
Yeah, fine. Well, yeah, you know what? Potatoes are useless, so we'll just say don't need any pay.
If that's the case, no pay required. Need those potatoes more than I do.
You're welcome. Okay, I'll try to help.
Fine. You seem sure something's out there. I'll see what I can do. Start by taking a look around.
Okay, Equine Phantoms. Use your witcher senses to investigate the area and find out what's tormenting the hermit. Okay, well, we shall have a look around this area in the next episode and see if we can stop this ghostly steed. So thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you in the next episode of The Witcher 3. Have a beautiful day, guys. Bye-bye.